everyone, welcome to KSTYLEYO for live streaming today. So today we're gonna be learning K-pop lyrics. This is called I Can't Stop Me by Twice. This song was released not long ago, a few days ago, and I wanted to do a Korean learning session with you to learn the K-pop lyrics. And this song was requested by two people actually. Thank you so much for requesting this song because Twice is really popular and probably a lot of people want to learn the meaning in these lyrics. So the song was requested by Karida and then Twice 다현팬, right? I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name, right? Twice 다현팬. Karida, you made it also. So two people requested this song. I'm sure this is very popular. So as you know, when you're learning K-pop lyrics, you have to take consideration of pro. P as in poetic, R as in reversed, O as in omitted. So sometimes I don't know what has been omitted. So we need to understand the context and figure out what might have been omitted. But sometimes even that is very difficult because the lyrics itself is very poetic. So let's find out how much we can get the meaning from these lyrics. So let's move on to the study board. We have about 8 different study pages to go through. And as you know, I'm gonna play the music video back and forth. And after live streaming is over, I'm gonna have to remove those sections for the copyright reason. So those who are here, you are lucky because you get to see the full live streaming. So let's see who's here in the live chat. Hello, Jess. Okay, you can only listen. Please only listen while you're driving. Be careful. Twice 다현팬. Okay. Nikki. Francesca, Karida, Jae-hoon Han, welcome. Nigel, Rachel, always Axaro. Am I pronouncing your name? Axaro? Welcome. Miss Panda, welcome. Thank you so much for joining the live chat. If you have any questions, please let me know in the live chat. I look through the questions all throughout the live streaming, so please stop me at any time if you have any questions. So I'm gonna play the first clip. Let me know if you can hear the sound well. If it's too loud, too quiet, just let me know. Okay, let's begin. So this is the first part. I really love this music video because it's very fantasy, it's magical type of look and very feminine as well. How many people are in Twice again? There are a lot of people, but they're all beautiful. 알람이 울려대 ring ring a ling. ring ring a ling. 서로의 눈길이 닿을 때마다 알면서 빙빙 도는데 점점 다가가잖아. Sounds good. Awesome. Good. Thank you. So we're gonna go through each word. Subject is orange, object pink, verb blue, M is miscellaneous work. 알람이. What is 알람이? This is subject particle. Alarm. Same thing as English, right? We say alarm, alarm, right? So in English, you're gonna have like accent here, alarm. Korean, we don't have those things. We just say 알람. 이, 울려대다. This is the verb. 울려대다. Actually, 울리다 can be used by itself too. 울리다. To ring. Or it could be make somebody cry. 나 울리지 마. Don't make me cry. Okay? 울리다. In this context, 알람이 울리다, alarm rings. So in English, you may say alarm goes off, right? But what is 대다 here? Conjugative verb root plus 대다. This is more like repeating. it has the context of this action is happening in a repeated motion. Ring and ring and ring, right? That's what alarm does. It doesn't ring once, it keeps ringing until you either snooze or turn it off, right? 서로의 눈길이 닿을 때마다 알면서 빙빙 도는데 wow. So I think multiple clauses here. 서로의 눈길이 닿을 때마다 subject particle. 서로, what is 서로? 의 is pronounced as 에. 서로의. Is that verb 대? Talk about something we heard, right? Talk about something we heard. Oh, I think you're talking about someone said that. 그랬대 or 그런데. That's another verb ending. Verb ending. Okay? So, 엔데, 는데, those things, it is more like someone said that. You're talking about somebody said. That's right. In this context, conjugated verb root plus 대다, it has a repeating motion. 서로의 눈길이 닿을 때마다 each other's, this is possessive, right? Each other's 눈길. 눈길. 눈 is eyes. 길 is path. So, the eyes. Eyesight, how do you say that? 눈길. The way we look at each other. That's what it is. 눈길. Oh, I look at you. 눈길. 눈길이 좋아요. That my eye, the way I look at you is good. Positive, right? Oh, this is angry, right? 눈길. 닿을 때마다. 닿다. 을 때마다. So, 닿다 is what? Look up this verb. 닿다. Reach. The way we look at each other, reach. Our eyes, reach. Okay? 을 때마다, when. This is verb root plus 을 때 becomes when. If the verb ends with a consonant, 을. If the verb ends with a vowel, 알 때, right? 마다, in this case, you can say every time when they're together. 매일마다, every day. Okay? 마다 has the meaning every. 매일마다, every day. 닿을 때마다, every time our eyes touch, reach each other. Right? 알면서. 알다 verb, conjunction here. 알다. 알다가 뭐예요? Very basic verb. 알다. To know. While. 알면서. While you know it. While you know it. 알면서. 빙빙 도는데. 빙빙 is just like the spinning motion. Bing, bing, bing. It doesn't really mean much. Bing, bing, right? This is the verb 돌다. 돌다. When you add 는데 here, you remove R underneath. 돌다 is what? Spin. Okay? 도는데. So, whenever our eyes reach each other, alarm rings, ring, ring. A ring. Okay? So maybe twice, 다현 fan might say, maybe this is reversed. It's possible. 알면서 빙빙 도는데 점점 다가가잖아. 점점 gradually. Okay? gradually 다가가다. 다가가다가 뭐예요? 다가, you need two syllables, the same thing. 다가가다. 다가가다. You don't think that, oh, even though there are two syllables, I'm gonna just pronounce once. 다가다. You don't say. 다가가다 is twice, right? This is approach. Approach gradually. Gradually we approach. 잖아, you know, right? Verb ending, you know. I know it's too late. 알람이 울려대 ring ring a ling. 서로의 눈길이 닿을 때마다 알면서 빙빙 도는데 점점 다가가잖아. I feel like this is like the one sentence. Just correct me if I'm wrong. Alarm goes off whenever we reach each other. Our eyes reach each other. Why you know it? Why it doesn't sound kind of awkward. It sounds a bit awkward. Doesn't sound natural. Maybe think of it as even if. What do you guys think? Even if you know it. 알면서도. Maybe do is omitted. Even if you know it. Something is spinning. But we still gradually approach. We look at each other. I know that something's spinning. Maybe our head is spinning. But I still gradually approach. Even though I know it's something spinning. Spinning doesn't sound that pleasant. But that's happening, but I still gradually approach. What do you guys think? So I think this part may be together. This part. Maybe I'm wrong, but let me know. Yeah, 다가가다, get closer or approach. Yeah, either is fine. Hey Tiffany, welcome. Katia, welcome. Okay. Oh, you say if? Yeah, 면 is if. 면 if. 면서 can be while, but I'm thinking that maybe this is from 면서도. Maybe 도 is omitted. So I try to translate it as even though. Because while you know it, something spins. Doesn't sound weird. Like it sounds a bit weird. Okay, so I'm gonna play this part. So let me know if you have any other questions. 질문 있으면 채팅창에 적어주세요. 그러면 이거 틀겠습니다. Okay. So 빙빙 is like the motion of spinning. It doesn't really mean much. 돌다 is to spin. 빙빙 is just a descriptive word for spin. 빙빙 doesn't really mean much. It's just motion. 마음속으로는 다 알고 있잖아. 결국에는 선을 넘게 될 거라는 걸. 너 그러면 안 돼. 매분, 매초 내 맘이 내 맘을 추월해. 마음속으로는 마음이 뭐예요? 속으로는 So 는 is as for, right? Comparison. 마음속으로는 마음 is mind. 속 inside the mind. 으로는 으로 can be towards or by inside my mind. It's weird if you say by, right? But let's see how we can translate this. This is as for as in comparison. So maybe do you guys say as far as how I feel inside? 마음속으로는 as far as how I feel inside my mind. Yeah, you guys say heart, it's metaphorical like Rachel said. Because heart can be literally 심장. That is literal heart. 마음, this is heart, metaphorical. 다 알고 있잖아. 다 알다. 알다가 뭐예요? This is the verb 알다. To know. We already talked about it. 고 있다 잖아. This is another you know. 속 inside. So what about 안에? Okay. 안에 is also inside. 속에, 안에, they're both fine. But let's see if I can replace 안. 마음 안으로는. No, it doesn't work in this case. Even though sometimes two words have the same meaning, it does not always work when you equivalently replace in every situation. You just need to understand the context, what is more popular to be used in one scenario than the other. 속 feels like contain. That's right. 방 안에 있어요. I'm inside my room. But if I say 방 속에 있어요, yeah, that's right. It sounds like I'm contained in the room, right? But still, it means inside. Similar meaning, yeah. 알다 know, 고 있다. This is verb root plus 고 있다. 이게 뭐예요? verb root 고 있다. ing tense. Okay? So maybe subject is I, is omitted. Inside my mind, I know it all. But here is ing, so I am knowing it all. But in English, it's a bit awkward if you say I am knowing it all, right? So you can just think of it, I know it all. You know? 결국에는, 결국에는. Again, this is as for. 결국에. You could just say 결국 by itself, even. 결국. 결국이 뭐예요? Eventually. 결국 can be used by itself as an adverb. Eventually. 결국에, they added time particle. Eventually, the time particle and added 는 as for. Eventually, compared to now. They're comparing to now. But eventually later. 선을 넘게 될 거라는 걸. 선, 을, object, particle. 선이 뭐죠? 선이 보이나요? Usually it's 주로. Rachel. 주로 is the usually. 주로. 선 is line. Okay? So this verb is used with line. 선을 넘다. I think we talked about this recently. 선을 넘다. This is cross the line. Look up this verb. 넘다. Cross the line. But by having 게, this represents adverb. So don't get confused. In English and Korean are different language. Sometimes grammatically it works one way in English. It doesn't mean Korean needs to follow exactly the same structure. So I'm gonna just give you equivalent how it's used in English. So when you see verb 게, 되다. Adverb, 되다. Right? By having 게. This is, you can interpret it as end up. End up verb. ing. Verb ing. 선을 넘게 되다. I end up crossing the line. 이해돼요? I end up crossing the line. Eventually. Okay? 되다 by itself means become. But in this context, you can think of it as end up. Sometimes become adjective works too, but in this scenario, end up makes sense. Can we say 손을 넘는 건 될 거다? 넘는 건. Sounds weird. It seems like it may work because grammatically what you wrote is correct, but it sounds awkward. And this is a verb verb adjective, but I'm gonna think of it as 알 거. 알 거. And let's see, this is a bit complicated for me too. Forgive me if I'm teaching you something wrong here because I'm not always correct. So 라는 noun plus 라는 usually it's called, right? Something called this. That's why you have noun, 라는, noun. It sounds like it's almost repetition. 이태원 클래스라는 드라마. Let's say 이태원 클래스. You guys know 라는 드라마. Right? So drama is a noun. 이태원 class is a noun. It's like noun that is called noun 2. Okay? Noun 1 that's called noun 2. In this context, why we had to use this way, but it just sounds more natural. So the thing that's called this thing. What thing? You can even say the fact that I end up crossing the line eventually. Why use 거라는? Yeah, exactly. 결국에는 선을 넘게 될 걸. You could say. But somehow they added another thing. 될 거라는 걸. So this works too. But it sounds a little more worse, right? It sounds a bit more complicated. But as you know, here, object particle. So it seems like this is an object that I know. It's almost related. Okay? I know it all. What? The thing that's called. What? Another, like the fact that I will end up crossing the line eventually. The fact. I know it all. You guys get it? So this part, object, it's the same thing as 다. That's what I'm thinking. I'm warning myself. 너 그러면 안 돼. Which means don't cross the line. 너 그러면 안 돼. She's talking to herself. No, you 그러다. Actually, this is 그렇다, right? 그렇다가 뭐예요? I have a video in my channel. 그렇다, 저렇다, 이렇다. Difference. You can check it out if you're curious. 그렇다. To be like that. 너 그렇다. You are like that. Right? 면 안 돼. If I break it down, 면 is if. Somebody earlier said if, right? This is 면, if. 안 돼. Negation. 되다ver. 되다 has meaning of become, right? Like this one. Or it could be to be okay. In this context, it's more like it's not okay if you're like that. It's not okay if you're like that. However, if you see 면 안 돼, normally in translation, they're gonna tell you, you shouldn't. Okay? It's not okay if you do it. But in English, you also say, you shouldn't be like that. 너 그러면 안 돼. You shouldn't be like that. This song seems like Jiho talking to herself. Okay. So I guess Francesca got it. Okay. 매분 매초 내 맘을 추월해. I think there should have been a space here. Okay? 매분. Every minute. 매 has meaning of every as well. 분, minute. 초, second. Every second. 내 맘이. Subject particle. This is what? Shortened from 나의. Okay? It's my. Possessive. my mind. So we talked about here, up on top, 마음 can be shortened to one syllable, 맘. Okay? My mind. Here again, shorten, 내 마음을. 맘, right? My mind. 추월해. Look up this verb, 추월하다. 추월하다, if you look it up, it says overtake. Overtake. 추월하다. My mind overtakes my mind. So let's say you're watching a car racing, okay? And then this car was going fast. Oh, number one. And this one comes over and 추월해요. Takes over, right? That's what it is. Right? 마음속에는 다 알고 있잖아. I know it all. I am knowing it all inside my mind, you know? 결국에는 선을 넘게 될 거라는 걸. Know all what? The fact that's called another fact, the same fact, that I will become here, right? I end up crossing the line eventually. So I'm warning myself. You shouldn't be like that. Every minute, every second, my mind overtakes my mind. So what's the mean? My mind overtakes my mind. You're telling yourself don't do it, and you probably tell you the other, and then try to tell you another, kind of racy inside your mind. So difference between 마음 and 맘, the same thing. It's just shortened. So both are used in speaking format or in written format. But I think 마음 is the correct one, but both are used commonly. You see them all the time. When we go through the lyrics, you see 맘 as much as 마음. Okay? 그러면 이거 이번에 틀겠습니다. 와, cyborg. Right there, cyborg. Out of control. 나를 감시하는 저 spotlight. 비출수록 어둠 속으로 빨려들어. 끝이 보이는데. Yeah, Rachel is right. Sometimes we shorten words just to fit the melody in lyrics. So this one you pronounce it as what? 끝이. You don't say 끝이. 끝이. Okay? So starting from here, 나를 감시하는 저. 나를. This is what? Object particle. 나, me. Right? This is object, that's why it's me. 감시하는. The verb, look up this verb, 감시하다. Becomes adjective describing 저 spotlight. I'm gonna use object color because this is kind of linked to this verb. 비추다 verb. Okay, so 감시하다. Did you guys find it? 찾았어요? This is monitor. That spotlight that monitors me. So this is an adjective clause, right? That spotlight monitors me. 비출수록. 비추다 verb. 이게 뭐예요? 비추다. 알수록. We talk about it after. 비추다. What do? You verb spotlight. You shine the light, right? You shine the spotlight that monitors me. 알수록. Here, the more you do that. This is clause. 알수록. Another clause. The more you do it, the more it becomes in English, right? So the more you shine that spotlight that monitors me, the more this happens. What happens? 어둠 속으로. 어둠. Darkness. Okay? Darkness. 속, inside, we talked about. Towards inside, the darkness. 빨려들어. This is actually 빨리다, 들다. But 빨려들어, they kind of used together. 빨려들다. 빨려들다. If you look at only this part, 빨리다. This is to be sucked. Okay? 빨다. This is active. To suck. 빨리다. To be sucked. By having 들다, it's sucked in. Okay? To be sucked in. Passive. So sucked in. Towards, they used inside again. Inside darkness. 비추다 is the verb. 비추다. Okay? So the more we shine that spotlight that monitors me, I sucked in towards the darkness. But in English, it makes sense to add the more what happens, right? So maybe 아야카타, maybe the faster I get sucked into the darkness. Maybe that's what it may be, right? That's right. The faster I get sucked in. 끝이 보이는데, 끝이 subject particle. 끝 is what? End. 보이다. 보이다, to be seen. I also have a video between 보이다 and 보다 difference in this channel. You can check it out. But just to tell you the difference now, 보이다 is passive, to be seen. So that's why you need subject. And it's seen. Even though you may interpret it, I can see the ending. I can see the end. But grammatically in Korean, you say the end is seen. Okay? Wouldn't that be 수록? Which one? The more the spotlight shines, I get sucked in. Yeah, that's right. I missed what Rachel was asking. Wouldn't that be 수록? I'm not sure. 알수록. 알. 비출수록. Okay, so let's say 먹다 verb. 더 먹을수록. What happens? 살쪄요. I get fat. Okay? So this verb ends with a vowel, right? This one ends with a consonant. 먹을수록. 더 먹을수록 살쪄요. Oh, the more I eat, the fatter I become, right? Hello, K 현재. Welcome. So here, right? I see the end, but I know it's not right. I can't stop me. 나를 감시하는 just spotlight. 비출수록 어둠 속으로 빨려들어. 끝이 보이는데 I know it's not right. Okay, the more we or you shine the spotlight that monitors me, or it could be I, because she's almost talking to herself, right? It could be I or you, right? But I will go with I. The more I shine the spotlight that monitors me, I get sucked in towards darkness. I see the ending, but I know it's not right. This is but. Yeah, 보이다 verb root, 는데 is but. I also have a video about but, all about but conjunction. By the way, it's but. Okay, but conjunction. Okay? So you can check it out. This is but. 질문이 있어요? 질문이 없으면 그러면 3번을 틀겠습니다. Nice. 내 앞에 놓여진 이 red line. 건너편에 너와 난 이미 눈을 맞춰. 느끼고 싶어 짜릿한 highlight. 내 앞에. 내 is from 나의. Right? You pronounce it as 나의, my. 나의, 내. Shortened. Okay? 앞에. This is position. A is location particle. Up is what? Front. Okay? In English, you say front of me. In front of me. But in Korean, we say my front. 내 앞에. 놓여진. The verb here is 놓여지다. Okay? This is passive. If you say 놓다, this is active. To place. To put. 놓다. 놓여지다. Become placed. To be placed. Okay? So this is passive. Describing a red line. So let's see if this is, I don't know what color I should use because it's not part of any sentence as far as I see. Maybe I will use object. And let's say be verb is missing. It is this red line that is placed in front of me. 놓다 can be also put down. Or to place. You place something on top of something, right? Here in front of me. Yeah, yup is next to. 건너편에 너와 난 이미 눈을 맞춰. 건너편. 이게 뭐예요? 건너편. 의 possessive. 건너편. The across side. 건너편 is across. Okay? 상점에 가려고 하는데 어느 쪽에 있어요? 건너편에 있어요. It is across from here. 건너편. Okay? Oh, I see. 두다, yeah, 두다 also means put down. That's right. I have to think more how to explain the difference per se. But 두다 can be also used verb assisting to another verb. So 넣다 means put for a while. 두다 is place. Okay, 놓다. For a while and for a long time. I think there is not much difference. What do you mean? 놓다 is placed for a while, but 두다 is placed for a long time. Isn't it the same thing then? So let's say 해두다. If I say 해두다, I think they can be used very interchangeably. I can also say 해놓다. I got it done in the past. It's like an accomplishment. I got it done. I had completed with this action. 해두다. I got it done, so it has been accomplished. 해놓다 is the same thing. I had it done. It's been done type thing. I have to think more. The difference, maybe there's not much difference. I'm not sure. 건너편, let's come back here. 건너편, across side, right? 의 possessive, 너와 난, you and I. Subject particle. 너와 난, you and I. That is across from each other. 이미, already. 눈을, again, eyes. 맞추다, 맞추다. Match. So, 맞추다 is match. When you match your eyes, what's the mean? This is have an eye contact. Okay? 눈, your eyes matched. Have eye contact. Oh, I see. Oh, I think I made a video about 이미 and 벌써 in my channel. Let's see. 이미 already. 이미 already. 벌써 is also already. But 벌써 sounds like already as in you didn't expect it to be done. Okay? 벌써? Already? I didn't expect it. That type of thing. Okay? 느끼고 싶어. 느끼다. Feel. 고 싶어. Verb root plus 고 싶다. Okay? 건너 can be used without 편. Yes, if it's a verb. 건너다. You can say. 건너다. To cross. Okay? 여기서 건너세요. To cross from here. Right? 편, across side. The other side. That's a good question. You guys bring a lot of good questions today. 좋아요. So, verb root plus 고 싶다. Want to feel. 느끼고 싶어. Want to feel. Maybe this is the object that is reversed. 짜릿한 highlight. 짜릿하다. This is a verb. 짜릿하다, adjective, highlight. Okay, 짜릿하다. To be thrilling. To be thrilling. 짜릿해. To be thrilling. Okay, so I want to feel the thrilling highlight. 내 앞에 놓여진 이 red line. It's this red line that is placed in front of me. 건너편에 너와 난 이미 눈을 맞춰. You and I, that's across from each other. We have an eye contact already. 느끼고 싶어 짜릿한 highlight. I want to feel that thrilling highlight. Some spark between them. But is she still talking about she and another herself? Then that's a bit funny. Why Korean structure in lyrics is so complicated? Yeah, I know. That's why I tell you up front. It's complicated. So lyrics is not the best way for you to learn Korean structure. If you wanna learn Korean structure, Korean article might be the best. If you want a most natural way to learn Korean, Korean drama or movies might be the best. But if you want to have fun and learn new vocabularies, K-pop might be the best. But it is very complicated. 느끼하다 is to be greasy. 느끼다, to feel. 느끼해, the food is greasy. Oh, it's greasy. 느끼하다. Okay? Oh, you mean like cheesy as in like the someone is cheesy? Yeah, you can say, 너 느끼해. You are greasy. It doesn't work in English, right? You are crazy. But I guess you interpret it as you're cheesy in English, right? 오케이. 그러면 4번 틀어볼게요. 오케이. 눈 감아달라고. 눈 is actually eyes. Maybe there should be a space here. 눈 감다. The verb here is 감다. 감다 has different meanings. But when it's used with 눈 감다 is close. Close eyes. So conjugate it to 감아, 달라다. This is request. Request. Ask. Ask somebody to close eyes. 고, this is actually 고. Okay? Sometimes we may sound cute by saying 우 vowel rather than 고. Or it's easier to say 우 than 오. For the muscle exercise, I guess. 달라고, it's easier. It's more lazy. 달라고, we have to like put them together, right? So maybe that's why. So the verb here is actually omitted. 달라고 하다, probably. I say that I ask you to close eyes. Something's missing. Okay? 딱 한 번만. No rules. 딱. What is 딱? Just. Or it has meaning of exactly. 딱 맞아요. Oh, you're exactly right. Depends on the context. Either just, exactly, or it could be others. Here, just, one, what? 번. 만. 만 only. Only one time. One time. 한 번만. Just, only one time. In English, you just say once, right? Oh, just only once. No rules. 모른 척 해줘. 모르다. The opposite from 알다. Okay? Yeah. 그냥, you could also say 그냥 is interchangeably used in this context. Like I said, 딱 has different meanings, depends on the context. But in this scenario, 그냥 한 번만, that works. Similar to 막, 막 is also just, but 막 also has meaning of carelessly. 그냥 막 해. Just do it. Don't think too complicated. 그냥 해. Or just do it. 막 해. Carelessly has meaning of carelessly. Okay? 모르다. Don't know. Here, 엔 척하다. 엔 척하다. So, and or는 척하다. Do you guys know? 알아요 이거? Pretend. Okay? Pretend. 아, 이쁜 척하지 마. Don't pretend being pretty. You know, girls say, don't pretend being pretty. Because, you know, we know you're pretty, okay? So, 모른 척하다. So, pretend not knowing. Pretend not knowing. 줘. This is 주다 verb. When it's used with another verb, it means what? Favor. Favor for this. So pretend not knowing for me. Pretend not knowing for me. Lights off tonight. Meaning no rules. Just pretend not knowing. Let it slide. 나 참을 수 없을 것 같아. 나. I. 참다가 뭐예요? 참다. It's the same thing. 견디다. 견디다. 참다, 견디다. Endure. 알 수 or 을 수 없다. Okay? Verb root 알 수 없다. This is can't, right? Can't. can't endure. I can't endure. Yeah, I can't take it. I can, not I can take it. I can hold it. Maybe. Oh, 참 means as an adverb. Not in this case. 참 can be used as an adverb, like genuinely, right? 참 or genuinely, right? Here 참다, verb. Endure. 참아야 돼. Okay, you have to endure. So cannot endure. Cannot wait any longer type thing. In this context, it means I cannot wait any longer. I cannot endure. That's what it means. 을 것 같아. Describing 거, just making a verb into a noun. Why do we need noun here? This is a noun. Okay? This is a noun because we're using this verb to be same, 같다. Right? But noun 같아. You can interpret it as it seems. It seems like. Right? It seems like. What? I can't wait any longer. I can't endure. Which means I'm waiting, looking forward to the night. Maybe that's what it means. I'm losing myself. Right? 눈 감아 달라고. I'm asking you to close your eyes. 딱 한 번만. No rules. Just only once. No rules. 모른 척 해줘. Please pretend not knowing for me. Lights off tonight. 참을 수 없을 것 같아. Seems I can't endure. Losing myself. Hold back. Okay, I can't hold back. Okay. That's good. 질문 있어요? This is pretty straightforward. We have 6, 7, 8 left. Let's begin. Number 5. 이제는 turning back. 이제는. 이제가 뭐예요? Now. 는 as for. Okay? Compared to before. 80s vibe. Yeah. I feel like a lot of songs, even was it the Refund Sister? It was very older style, right? Like a retro style. I think we did some other K-pop series. A lot of girls are doing retro style. 이제 now, right? As for now, okay. Turning back, 불가능해. So they used the English one as a subject here, part of the Korean sentence. Turning back is what? 불가능해. 불가능하다. 불가능하다. 가능하다 is to be possible. 불 has the meaning of not. Okay? The opposite. 가능하다. So meaning to be impossible. Turning back is impossible. 난 점점 더 깊은 어둠에. I with subject particle 점점 gradually 더 more 깊은 the verb adjective 깊다. 깊다가 뭐죠? To be deep. Deep. So deep darkness. 에 location particle in the deep darkness. So I think the verb here is missing. Probably go in. Or maybe sucked in. Another verb, 빨려들다. I gradually more get sucked in. Deep darkness. Or deeper darkness. I get sucked in. I go into. You can use whichever verb. Gradually go into deeper darkness. 너무나 짜릿해. 너무나. Very. You could just say 너무. 너무나, it's just emphasizing. You don't really need 나 here. But sometimes we add. It's the same thing. 너무나. 너무 좋아. 너무나 좋아. It's the same thing. 짜릿하다. We already talked about thrilling, to be thrilling. So the subject maybe it. It is very thrilling. It's very thrilling. 네? 나 눈을 감을래. 나 눈을, it's very easy part, we already know. 감을래, close, the same verb, right? 을래, ending. Will. When you're asking a question, suggestion, right? 감을래? Question. You may see it as a wanna. Do you wanna do it? Here I will use just will. I will close my eyes. 다시는 돌아갈 수 없을 것만 같아. Here, I'm just gonna say it's the same thing as 같아. This is the correct way to conjugate. Sometimes we use 에. Not sure why. 그러니까 바라다 becomes 바래. 같다 becomes 같아. This is commonly used. But 같아 is actually correct way. So because of the verb, it seems, we already talked about, you're gonna see what? Noun here. Right? You see noun. You need noun to use this verb. Subject noun. 다시는, as for, 다시, again. So if you say 다시는, as for again, you can interpret it ever again. Ever again. 다시는 안 그럴게. I won't do it ever again. Okay? Ever again. 돌아가다. 알 수 없다. We already talked about can't, right? What is 돌아가다? 돌아가다가 뭐예요? 돌다, spin, 가다, go. Meaning return. I can't return ever again. You need adjective describing 것. This is making a verb into a noun. So this whole thing, let's say this is like the subject noun. 만, only. It seems only. Or maybe you can even say just, maybe. It seems just that. I can't return ever again. Or it seems only that. I can't return ever again. Okay? Here again, 이제는 turning back 불가능해. So maybe I will use period here. Maybe part of this, right? As for now, turning back is impossible. 난 점점 더 깊은 어둠에 go or get sucked in. I get sucked in gradually into the deeper darkness. 너무나 짜릿해. It's very thrilling. 나 눈을 감을래. I will close my eyes. 다시는 돌아갈 수 없을 것만 같아. It seems only that I can't return ever again. That's right. Tiffany, that's good. That's good. Common mistake. That's right. But commonly used, just so you know. But it's the same verb as in 같다 verb. If you see 같아 or 같아 conjugated verb root, it's from the same dictionary verb 같다. Okay? 그러면 6번 틀고 after 6, number 3 and 4 I repeated. So I'm gonna jump to number 7. Bye Tiffany, not Tiffany, Twice Dahyun fan. Thank you so much for requesting the song. Have a good night. Risky, wiggy. I use wiggy and Korean wiggy. This is an emergency. I don't have to say. 답은 알고 있잖아. 근데 가고 있잖아. 이러고 싶지 않아. 내 안에 내가 또 있나 봐. Pretty easy because we've done this before. Wiggy. They use the same sound. Wiggy. This is risk. In Korean. 한국어로 위기라고 해요. 답은 알고 있잖아. So this one, is it subject particle? 알다 is to know, right? You know, answer. Even though it seems like this is subject, but it's not. Because 은 here is as for comparison. You know, answer. I don't know about other things. You may not know other things. But you know the answer. This answer. 답은 알고 있잖아. 고 있다. ing. You know, right? Yeah, I don't know. 위험, danger. That's right. 위기, risk. 위험, danger. 근데 this is the same thing as 그런데. You just shorten. Commonly used 그런데. 가고 있잖아. Probably we is associated to some kind of 한자. Possibly. 가다, go, go it. Same format 잖아, you know. I am going. Right? You know? Maybe if I say I as a subject, I am knowing the answer, you know, but I am going, you know. It sounds like I am still going, even though I know the answer. 이러고 싶지 않아. 이렇다 verb, to be like this. 고싶, want to. We already learned this, want to, right? 지 않아. This is 지 않다. Negation. Okay? 이러고 싶지 않아. I don't want to be like this. 내 안에 내가 또 있나 봐. 내 안에. Here. 내 안. Inside me. In English, inside me. Korean, my inside. 내 안에. Location particle. 내가. Subject, I. 또. Again. 있나 봐. The verb here is 있다. You cannot use an object with this verb. I exist. Again, inside me. 나봐 is an ending. I'm guessing. You can also interpret it as must be. I must be. I must exist again inside me. Or I'm guessing I exist again inside me. So meaning, you have a multiple of you, I guess. 위기, risky, risk. 답은 알고 있잖아. I know the answer, you know, but 그런데 가고 있잖아. I'm still going. 이러고 싶지 않아. I don't wanna be like this. 내 안에 내가 또 있나 봐. I must exist again inside me. Pretty easy part. Two sides of her personality, that's why. Stop me, stop me. No, but I'm still going. Stop me, but I'm going. Yeah, devil and angel. This is the last part of the day because the after 8, 3 and 4 are repetition. So we already went through. So if you like learning Korean through K-pop, make sure to give it a like. So let's get through the last part. 나는 원하는데. 나는 I with subject particle. 원하다. What is 원하다 verb? 는데 we already talked about, right? But. Verb root 는데, but. 나 원하는데. I want it. 원하다, want. I want it. But. 원하는 게 안 돼. 원하는 게 verb adjective describing 거. This is the subject noun, right? 거 plus subject particle becomes 게. Okay? So what I want is not okay. What's that mean? 되다. 되다 is the verb. To become, to be okay, right? But it says not okay. So if you see this format, sometimes you can interpret as I can't. I can't do what I want. 원하는 게 안 돼. What I want is not okay. I can't do what I want. Earlier we said shouldn't or should 면 안 돼. 그러니까 면 안 돼. Guilty 난 싫은데. Guilty 난 싫은데. 싫다 verb 은데. Okay, this is but. 싫은데. I hate it. 싫다. Guilty. I hate it. But I can't stop me. Okay? This is pretty simple. 나는 원하는데, but 원하는 게 안 돼. I want it, but I can't do what I want. 난 싫은데, I hate it, but I can't stop me. Or like Rachel said, it could be interpreted as don't like. Because 싫다 is associated to hate verb. But in English, hate is a very strong verb. People try to avoid using this verb, right? They tend to use don't like. Okay, so it's just degree of the tolerance, how much you can tolerate. But in Korean, people can tolerate this verb, 싫다, very casually. 싫어, we say often. Oh, I see. 밉다? Yeah, I think you might have brought it up before. 난 네가 미워. I don't think it's as strong as 싫다. 난 네가 싫어. I feel like just to my personal experience, this is stronger. Don't like. 좋아하다. But negation, 안 좋아해. I don't like it. But since I mentioned, this is as commonly used as don't like in Western world. People in Western world don't use hate often. But Korean, we use 싫다 as frequently as don't like. That's why. So probably in English translation, when you hear 싫다, probably they translate it as not like. Maybe that's why. Okay, so last part. Let's begin. Okay, so the rest is just repetition. I feel like it's their location here is like Grand Canyon, and then they colored in rainbow color or something. Is it Grand Canyon or something else? I think there is a rainbow mountain, right? Maybe they went there to film. Anyway, it's a beautiful spot. So this is it, guys, for today. Hopefully you learned something new and fun expressions. So next time I'm gonna see you at 12 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday and Sunday next week. So if you have any questions and after live streaming is over, you can feel free to leave comment down below. And if you want to request any song for the future videos, you can also leave them in the comment down below. Thank you so much for spending the Sunday afternoon with me. Then I see you guys next time. 감사합니다.